Alright guys, welcome back. So what we're gonna be doing today is probably be grinding a little bit of adventures. I'll probably do that with the stream, but cancel out a little bit of the recording. But yeah, as you guys can see, not much difference to the island besides expanding this a bit. I got more of these just in case I want to expand this more because of the mining and all that. But I haven't hit far enough to where I do mine the whole thing, which I'm glad for. I did add the second one of these, so if I get more of them, three, then that's gonna be the whole chunk, which I am gonna have to expand this. So I add another layer to this, and now my system should hopefully be able to keep up because since I left it on and all that, now these should start moving down bit by bit. But that was kind of the struggle for a second there. Anyways, like I was saying, I did that. One thing I did do, because I was trying to figure out why I wasn't collecting pollen, was because it was here. And what it would do that I did not notice for a good little bit, it would go all the way over here, because it'll go 5 blocks in a random direction. So say it was here, it will go 5 blocks over here, or 5 blocks over here, about right here. So it wasn't even going directly to one of these crops. As you can see, it'll go in a random direction. And you guys can see it misses by a little bit. But when it does land on the crop now, if it does here in a second, like I said, it would do that. But this, instead of being here, it would go all the way out here-ish. And now when it actually goes to a crop, as you can see, there's one there. We'll pollinate it, and bam. And if I click here, you can see it foraged for one trip. So that's why this wasn't working. So if you guys don't know what's happening and all that, just to let you know, that's what's gonna happen. I already got one, and there's a second one. But yeah, that's what you guys want to do. As you can see, like I said, I wasn't gonna be able to complete that quest because I ain't got enough farming yet for that. Excuse me. But I did do it offline, some. Plus the server did go down. And then they did say that we're experiencing lag. So I wasn't tripping when I said I was lagging or anything like that. It is with the server. But yeah, that's what you guys kind of want to do. If you guys want to work with the bees, perfectly fine. Just place it in the middle of like a big ass farm, and don't do that. Yeah, this is the empty one. Okay, these I got from fishing. This is all I got from fishing. Since you can see, I am a higher island now. I did fish out, so I do have to wait for that. There it goes, saying expired, which is fine. It's whatever. I took advantage of it as much as I could. Some things did sell in my AH. I re-put some things so that way I could try to sell, put some new things in there to see if it would sell. Like, where's those godly things? So what was it that was godly? The sword, I could have sworn there was something else. I changed the prices on some things. If these don't sell again, like I said, I'll just get rid of them, throw them off the edge. There's a lot of that armor that I should, which is kind of a sign of telling me I should stop picking up so much armor. But yeah, like I said, I did do quests offline and stuff, so we had a total of 40 rewards to collect. I was able to complete one godly. As you guys can see, it's the mining one, so that did help so much that it was mining. That's why I expanded the mining, as you can see, my wood logs, because that did pop up. And I was like, if I ever get it again, I'll kind of want to be prepared, better prepared for it. But yeah, that just kind of come back. Start off with the basics. Let's go like the basic ones. Like I said, I was used to the other way where you would get a crystal or something for it. Go ahead, collect these. There we go. Those are all. Got more honeycombs to add, a little bit of dust, some more gems, some shards, logs, which I don't need down. Sweet berries, though, which is always nice to have. So let's go to the elites real quick. Spawners, nice. Glowberries, more glowberries in the spawner. honeycombs, I believe. Ooh, a baby auto slayer. Which I don't know if I'm gonna keep. I might just to have leveled up books and stuff. I don't know what that was. More honeycombs, right? Okay, not too bad of new. One thing I do want to do though is kind of clear my inventory a little bit, just in case I get anything else that I can't even keep in here. Keep that. Honestly, throw you in there. I don't care. These shards. Let's do you. I'll throw you right there for now. Keep these books for now. Go ahead and go to PV1 so I can throw these dust. A good bit of dust now. I'm kind of getting a good collection of them. I'm gonna lie. This hasn't sold yet, so I'm gonna just store that in there and place this up here. Now I can sell these, which I doubt will sell for much. I did get a mining treasure too. I forgot about that. When I was mining, like I said, when I did that goblin one, I got it, I think then, or a little bit after, because I was trying to expand that. So I might open that here in a little bit too. But yeah, like I said, I'm just kind of updating you guys some more chicken spawner stuff. That is really going to help. I think this is maxed out. Yeah. So now it's almost on the same level as my rabbit spawner. So that's gonna help a lot because when I do get the Slayer ones, oof, the chickens do help out right now in my level. So like I said, let's just continue on. Plus, and let's go on to the legendary one. So here we go, potatoes. Ooh, okay, that's gonna help out. One more shards, more of that, more potatoes and carrots. Spawner. What's that? Ain't no way I just got that. Ain't no way I just got that. Huh. Okay. I would really love the Celestial rank, but I don't even have the Galactic rank right now. So I don't know if I want to sell it or if I want to keep it. Because as you guys can see on top, it's only going to be one random item. But this honestly could help me get some money in and actually get set up somewhat. So that is actually a big win for me right now. Okay. Okay. That's really too big. Too special. That's pretty big. And then I get another one. Ain't no way. I'm glad I'm recording right now to capture this. Okay. That's kind of big. If I get another one, then I probably will open it and then sell the other ones, but let's just continue down the line. Redstone. Is that now? I don't know if you're supposed to be able to get this from the quest. Huh. Okay. Okay, look, it's turning around a bit. Okay, that's honestly pretty good. I do not mind that at all. Alrighty then, so we'll get 3 random items. It tells you when I completed it and everything nice. So let's see what I get out of this. That's gonna be big when I do get coal. I think I can actually unlock it now. Don't quote me on the inner rare candy or godly candy. I could probably actually sell that. I'm not gonna lie. So I'll have to check on that. I would really have to check on that because I do not know these prices right now for those. I don't even know the name of it because it won't even show me. You know, I can check one way, but I think you guys won't see anything for a second. So I was hoping to get like a larva from there, but it didn't look like I did. While I'm at it, I'll just go back down here and plant these. That's what I was hoping for, really. with that, but apparently it's not where the cosmic gods wanted, quote unquote. And I gotta save one of these. I can place it. There we go. That way now it's registered that it can go up to here. There, there, and there. There we go. It's gonna take forever for me to actually get the things to upgrade these because they're like 2 mil if I'm not mistaken. Something like that. So yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and open it, see what I get. Okay, it's not that great, but it does help once I get enough of these. That's fine. It is what it is. I'll get that later. I could honestly probably sell that sword, but I don't have the spice for it right now because I'm selling other stuff. So these wrapped candies, let's see, slash each. I got 3 of them, so for 3, that's one thing I hate. And these prices are so different now, but it's looking like they're worth about, and that might have been back then. So I'm assuming what 15 times 3, that's gonna be 45K. Okay, that's 45K. I might wait on that just because, like I said, I've got my stuff full already, blood bag, and I really want to know what this is that I'll also throw up there. Like I said, I don't have the room to really sell it right now, so that's kind of tier 5. Okay, 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 okay. So this is big, as you guys can see, a tier 2 is for going for half a mil, a tier 3 for 2.5. So how much would a tier 5 go for? So what I can do, I'm not sure if it's these brackets, give me a second, or if it's these brackets. Anyways, I'm gonna cut the clip here, you guys, because it's gonna be big enough, and I don't have the room for it. It would sell for 50 mil. So I don't know if I did or didn't. Now, the guy that I bought this from was I forgot his name already, my bad. But I was able to sell the serum, the tier 5 that I got, and I was able to get a stack of slots. Now, somebody said that they would have paid a lot more, and I did not check that message until it was too late. Huh, that is on me. I think somebody said they would have paid double. So I would have gotten 2 stacks instead of just one. So that would have been on my bad, like I said. But let's go back into AH and see how much those cosmic slots. Let's see. One of them is going for a mil. So I basically have 64 mil right here for a full stack, or 60 mil. Like it's not that bad of a deal, not gonna lie. But it I did get ripped off a bit right there, that is on me. I'm not gonna lie for trying to sell quick and not holding on to it. So we'll see later down the line. Like I said, I got that from doing quests. So like I said, quests are pretty good to be doing because you never know what you could get. But damn, that is crazy that I got that from just doing quests now. There's a chance I could get always get something else. But I did sell one of those. I feel like I did make a pretty good decent amount of money. Plus slots, they always it's different with them when you're trading for stuff like that because it's like it's a hit or miss type of thing. It's kind of like the stock market or crypto or anything like that because you can get a good deal on them at the time, especially right now. Like they were saying, they probably did. I could have gotten ripped off because I sold this for traded it for slots, and slots right now are going for $1 million each. Later down the line, they could, get more expensive, so they could go up or they could go down. Like I said, it's kind of like stock trading with slots because you never know the price will go up or down for them. As you guys saw, the prices are decent right now, but that is crazy that I got that from just doing quests. And I think I got that out of a legendary, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm gonna go ahead and go slash PD1 and store this one, this trick or treat thing. So that's what it is. They're saying it's about 1 mil, or I think for both for like 1.5. I did one for 1.5 just to see, kind of test the market out there right now. So as you can see, 1.5 mil. Like I said, I don't have the best luck of those buying 60. So because they were telling me it's about like 50 mil for the serum, the tier 5 serum. And I was hearing prices around 50 mil, and then I heard somebody, like I said, somebody did send me a message that said they wouldn't mind getting them for like a stack. Somebody said 100 slots. So I think I got the guy that said a stack instead of the guy who said 100. And huh, now I'm kind of I don't in a way I do regret it, in a way I don't. And like I said, it's a 50-50 because of the way the market goes for them. But still, to have a stack of slots, that's pretty big for me because I've never really I've gotten slots before and I've used them and I've gotten pretty bad luck with them. But for me to have that kind of luck for that serum is big. I was not expecting that. I'm not gonna lie. I was expecting like this trick or treats, so I could sell for 1 mil or something like that. Or I wonder if I can do this real quick. 2.5 mil? I'm not sure if that works. Yeah, that doesn't work. Okay, so how would I would do this? So I guess I'll go ahead and sell them separately. So slash AH sell was at 2.5, so this would be 1.25 mil. So let's do it for that much. Just to kind of test the waters out there right now. If I had more money right now, which I could easily get that by selling a slot or two, I could get XP. But I think I did see somebody also offer, I wasn't sure if it was for me, but offer a full iron set or a full chain set and stuff like that. But like that is crazy that just really exploded for me. Hey, somebody already bought that. I was not even checking. So if I do this one for 1.5 mil, I did not notice that I sold that. But yeah, guys, you just kind of make sure everything, check everything. You can ask chat. You just be careful who you ask, because like I said, they said they could have gotten ripped off. So do your quest. You never know what you get out of there. And yeah, that one sold too. There we go. So I got 2.9 mil. So I just made some big money moves now. So this kind of helps me out a good bit to kind of expand on this now. But yeah, I feel like I'm doing pretty good. I do, at least. So from here on out, I'm gonna go ahead, go to the adventures like I said. And this one's fully full. Okay, check out this one. This one used to be all up. There we go. I think it should be two more, if not mistaken. There we go. Bam. Okay. But yeah, that's what I was just doing. Here in a little bit, I'm gonna start grinding probably off stream and everything. Be grinding all this stuff to see what I can get. Some more something else that's pretty rare, but for the most part, I don't mind with what I got. I'm not gonna lie. Collect these and these. I can just go ahead and place down. These are chicken. That's at 7. So rabbits, I'm gonna have a good bit of. Not gonna lie. That's a good bit. And yeah, let's do slash PV1 to do this. Now I got a good bit of dust, I'm not gonna lie. Got these enchantment books, which I'm gonna enchant this armor and stuff. Too late to regret that. I'll throw this in here. Only if I can go back in time and knew what I had and everything, but that's only until we get the time machine. Let's see, I'm gonna need this one more though. Place that there. I think the slash PV1. And then we go. Bam. Bam. Break that one. Place that one there. Bam. Bam. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Expanding the farm out a little bit. Even though I should try expanding it over here instead of this way. But that's okay. Let's pick up this, honestly. Move you closer. Break that one. But yeah, I'm about to fill this up with wheat, which would be fine because then I can do the other row of dirt here going down the line with this. Let's see, it's almost really here. Bam, bam, oh, bam, bam. Really? There we go. So I had to click it. But yeah, so I need 50 of those, so that's gonna be a good little bit. Good thing I'm about to wait to pay for a little bit. But yeah, that's basically everything I've gotten. Like I said, basically there. These I might as well grab. Oh yeah, I forgot I did mule out once. So last collect. Forgot to do that. Got all of that too. I got some more wrapped candies. So to add those. Got this link in their chest, which I don't know exactly how that goes or how much it goes for. I just need heroic. Basic. No. Basic. No. What about the elite? Godly? Really? Another basic? Come on. Okay, at least the legendary applied. Come on, godly. Legendary did apply already, so that's done. That's got godly and godly, so okay. That did not apply. Yeah, that's the chances with you. And no. So that's so far how my armor's looking. Like I said, I'll add that stuff, and I'll probably end up buying. Let's see. I might try to sell some stuff. Hopefully this sells quick. Might as well try to sell you because I can probably buy you, or if I can get 8 more of you, or buy 8 more of you, then I'll go ahead and make that. Um, Other than that, you guys can basically just see everything I got over here. I might do some gems if I can actually buy some XP here in a little bit. Or actually, that's 2.5 mil though. That's everything I have, actually. Mm, let me do this. How much are they going for? A mil? Slash 80, sell one, let's do 1.25. Even though it's gonna like be in there for a while, most likely. Collection chest. I'm buying that. I am buying those. No way, I'm not letting those. Yes, it's gonna help out so much. Let's look for some XP. Some cheap XP though. There we go. Alright, might as well go ahead and apply it. And then slash each loss. So I can buy one for that's a mil, that's 90k, the 900k. You know what? Half a mil for that. There we go. I actually don't mind doing that. I'm not gonna lie, especially if I can get the chest to sell, the linked ender chest to sell. So that is some pretty good money right there. How much are those going for? For about 100k each. Honestly, at this point, there's no point of having these in there anymore. So yeah, like I said, you guys, I will be just throwing these off the edge. It's whatever, they'll get deleted. So that way I can just actually start selling some of the stuff that is going to be helpful. This was what, 40k? There you go. Basically all that means is I can just move this stuff down. So do that, keep that, I'm gonna place that here in a second. And kind of clear that all up right there. But yeah, if I can maybe get some carrots, buy more of these actually. Might as well go ahead and do that. 55, 30k, 40k, I'll buy you. 80k, 65, 65, 100. How many more do I need? I need 2 more. Okay. Not too bad. I can't, no, actually, might as well go ahead and buy them. Because once I unlock them, it's honestly going to be pretty good. 40k right off the bat. Third line. 55. Dude, why am I doing all that when I could just straight up buy the carrot recipe? I did not look at that. That is my bad. But why are they selling it for so much? All that means is I can just make money by selling these. What slash AH sell what 30k? Like I bought one of them. Damn, if I would have waited, I could have gotten for 80k. Really? That's a shame. Whatever. Oh yeah, 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 okay, Halloween candy. Nope, that's not what I was looking for. The late for 20K each. Like I said, roughly, so they're down here, so I can sell two of them for slash. They each sell for 250. Because it's two of them. Do I? Yeah, there we go. Okay. So that's already a mil spent. Well, that's basically everything I earned today. But that's not too bad, honestly, if I do say so myself. So slash PV2. There we go. And now if I could do slash AH T mm, sharpness 5 to that much. Why is sharpness 5 for the first adventure more expensive for the second? I don't get that. I really don't get that. Like some of them are 30, 300K. I can buy it, but what I might do is Smite 5 is actually pretty cheap. 10 away, find a cheaper one. There we go. So there we go. So slash PV2 and do sharpness 5 there. Smite 5. And I got smite 5 for this one. So this is 3. Damn, I was running 3. I thought I was running 4. So this is honestly going to help out a pretty good bit. So go back to AH. Even though I probably could have gotten this, which would have honestly been pretty good too. But if I get more money, I might do that. Or actually, how much was it? Unless somebody bought it. Why is the abandoned ruins one more expensive than the Lost Wasteland? That makes no sense. That's about to run out. How much was the yen? Yeah, so somebody else got one of those. Nice. I think that's fine. Because if I would have waited for the collection chest, I would have sold them up. Okay. That's actually not too bad. But like I was saying, I don't know why the abandoned ruins one is more expensive than the other one. Did the other one sell? Oh, only if I really did have it. That really sucks that I did not see all that. But so basically now I just ran myself bankrupt because I basically bought everything I needed though. But there we go. I got everything I need now for both adventures basically. Just about. It's a lot of money spent, but in return, I will be doing a lot more better. Plus, I got a million XP, so like, you really can't lie. Oh man, that's pretty good. Anyways, that's the end of the stream slash video. So I hope you guys did enjoy. Like, subscribe, and like I said, turn on that notification bell so you guys can see, when I post new videos or come out with streams and everything. So yeah, hope you guys did enjoy, and I will catch you guys later.